Hey everyone, I'm here today taking a look at the Mattel Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Dino Escape Fierce Force Velociraptor. Mattel are really upping their game with their Velociraptors because the first few sculpts they used back in 2018 weren't that good, especially that Legacy Collection one with the springy legs. But we've had some really good ones since with the battle damage blue and some of these slashing ones I've got in the background. And now this is a newer design which has a spring in the midsection there to give it kind of a slashing feature. Now that action feature does mean that the Velociraptor's a bit fatter, but I don't mind that because it gives it a bit of a distinct look from the other Velociraptors. You know, some of them might be a bit bigger than others, so I don't see that as a problem. I actually kind of like it. It's got some really nice articulation. You've got the arms that go up and down and out to the sides. The head's got a good range of motion, side to side, and that has a bend there falling backwards. Then the legs go falling backwards and slightly out to the side, but not too much. Mine are quite stiff at least. And then that swivel at the waist, but that is attached to a spring, so you can't really pose it with that. But still, some nice enough articulation, better than those earlier attack pack Velociraptors that we used to get. And then the mouth opens there as well, which is always good. And it's reusing the head from the Legacy Collection Tiger Stripe Raptor from back in 2018, which was a really odd toy because on top of that springy leg action feature, which didn't really work very well and caused the toy to have these huge feet that looked like dinosaur slippers, it was also using a head sculpt of a Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor, which isn't the same head sculpt that the Lost World Tiger Stripe Velociraptor had, which it was supposed to be a toy of. Well, we have since got a more accurate Tiger Stripe Raptor here with the more accurate head sculpt, but it's nice seeing that Jurassic Park 3 head sculpt used again on a better body because it is a nice sculpt. And an interesting thing with this Velociraptor is that the hands are actually facing inwards rather than hanging down like they are on all the other Velociraptors, which isn't something we've really seen in the movies, but it is more accurate to how they now think Velociraptor and a lot of other dinosaurs' hands would have been. They would have actually had their palms facing inwards rather than down. It's got a very light green colour underneath with brown on top and then a bit of yellow speckling along the sides there. Not a bad paint job. There's no paint on any of the nails, but it doesn't really stand out too much on this. I think it's on the larger dinosaurs like the T-Rexes and the Spinosaur, it makes them look a bit cheap if they don't have the nails painted, but on these smaller ones it doesn't really bother me so much. But we did see on these two that they had the nails on the feet painted at least, if not the hands. I'm really looking forward to the more articulated Velociraptor we're going to get in the Hammond collection soon, which will scale with these. Here's the app code for anyone that still uses that. You can see he's got a thicker body than the average Velociraptor because of that spring in the middle. There's a comparison, and I still like that battle damage blue the best. I think that's a really good Velociraptor sculpt, but this new one is up there with my kind of top 3 or 4 now. These slashing ones have all been really good. And for anyone who's wondering, this is the sleek Velociraptor paddock playset I'm using, which scales really well with the Mattel toys. Looks really great with these. So that's the Fierce Force Velociraptor, another nice addition to the pack. I'm really glad that Mattel are improving on the Velociraptors now, giving them better articulation and sculpts and not having the action features too intrusive on the sculpt and kind of ruining the articulation like those earlier ones. And I'm really looking forward to the super articulated Velociraptor that we're getting in the Hammond collection soon. I've wanted that ever since the start of the line. So thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you again soon.